In the heyday of the Tang Dynasty, AD 618 to AD 907, there was a trend of portraits drawing of ladies in the painting world. As one of the 10 legendary paintings, Ladies of Tang Palace is composed of 5 paintings from Tang Dynasty, which are Zhang Xuan's Lady Guoguo Spring Tour and Work Scene of Mashing and Sewing, Zhou Fang's Lady with a Fan, Ladies Wearing Flower Hairpins, and musical performances in the palace. In the late Tang Dynasty, they vividly portray the lives of women in the Tang Dynasty and represent the Tang Dynasty, which was full of vitality. Zhang Xuan was renowned during the Tang Dynasty. His paintings portray the graceful and luxurious life of court ladies and perfectly construes their life stories. Lady Guoguo Spring Tour depicts the scene of Yang Yuhuan's sisters, Mrs. Guoguo, Mrs. Qin, and their attendants during the spring tour. The composition of the picture is orderly and full of details, bringing liveliness to its characters. The travelers are divided into 3 batches. The first 3 riders are the guards of the palace, riding to explore the road ahead. The last 3 rides are the nurses' guards, responsible to serve during the tour. And the middle 2 riders are Mrs. Qin and Mrs. Guo. The scroll of Work Scene of Mashing and Sewing, measuring 51.8 centimeters by 140.8 centimeters, illustrates 3 groups of the luxuriously adorned court ladies working on newly woven silk in the Tang Dynasty, depicting the process of mashing, winding, weaving, tapestry, and ironing with vivid and interesting details, representing the life of court ladies in the Tang Dynasty. Viewing from right, the first group of 4 ladies are pounding the silk with long wooden poles to soften the silk. One of the young ladies wearing a pink blossom top with pulled-up sleeves and a long blue skirt. Such details adds a touch of brilliance to the painting. There are only 2 figures in the second segment of the painting, one sitting on the ground preparing thread, and the other sewing while sitting on a stool. 3 court ladies of different ages are stretching and ironing a long piece of silk cloth. There are also 2 maids, one helping stretch the silk and the other fanning a charcoal stove for heating the iron. Also, there's a young girl dressed in pink and horsing around. Zhou Fang, a court painter who is famous as Zhang Xuan, born noble while easygoing and casual character. The ladies in his paintings have dignified presence, with plump bodies and soft colors, which were highly sought after at that time. Measuring 33.7 centimeters by 204.8 centimeters, Lady with a Fan depicts the daily activities of concubines and imperial maidens. Interestingly enough, the maidens with an expression of grim and seriousness, indicating their helplessness in the incapacity of expressing their inner feelings, especially at court. From right to left, the entire picture is dense and rhythmic. Concubines embroider beautiful cloths. Some of them sit and watch. The eunuch waits with fans. Some caress the guzheng. Some are mirror dressing. There are embroidery work, daily work, and some waving fans looking back. Resting under the tree, the characters are lifeless, and a silent dialogue is staged. Measuring 49 centimeters by 180 centimeters, Ladies Wearing Flowers Hairpins portrays the few elegant imperial ladies in the courtyard. From the right side of the picture, a person is wearing vermilion gauze. His eyes are dimly dyed, holding weights on the left. leaning to the right to lease the puppy. The lady on the opposite side wears a golden hairpin and corolla, a red-bottomed flowing gold-patterned long dress, and a light-colored gauze collar with a light-colored veil, as if waiting for a gust of breeze in the hot summer. In the middle section, an imperial lady is followed by a maidservant holding a long-handled fan. The lady is gazing at a red flower in her hand and has a lotus flower pinned to her hair. Another imperial concubine posing near a magnolia tree, holding a butterfly, looking back at the red-crowned crane and the playful dog, as if the butterfly in her hand could no longer to amuse her. At both ends of the scroll, the imperial concubines imitate each other with their heads down watching their pets. The last painting of Ladies of Tang Palace musical performances in the palace, which is 48.7 centimeters by 69.5 centimeters. It depicts the scene of 12 female family members in the palace, sitting around a table, drinking tea, and enjoying the music. The whole painting presents 10 ladies sitting around the table, and 2 maids standing by the table and waiting, some of them leisurely enjoying the tea, some playing the music. The static and dynamic elements in the painting subtly created a natural and comfortable rhythm and atmosphere. The ladies with different postures are all witnesses of the prosperous period of the Tang Dynasty. They have integrated the splendid culture of the prosperous Tang Dynasty into the painting, and bloomed until nowadays.